Hey, was geht up? This is Max from Real Social Dynamics, and in this video I'll be teaching you how to overcome shyness. This is not some theory-driven video where I'm just gonna give you like some little think patterns. No, I'm actually going to provide you with number one, the mindset, and then an actual battle plan to overcome your shyness. So I'm gonna be teaching you exact steps that you can take on a daily basis to get more and more out of your shell. And the reason why I can teach you that is because, well, we're standing here in front of you today as a guy who's used to be probably the shyest mofo out there ever. You know, when I had a crush in school, I would just stare at her for 4 years until school was done. And then I would have a crush in the next kind of school and would just stare at the girl. I am the impersonification of shyness. It's crazy. And so I set out and overcame my shyness. As a result, I became a dating coach. Been traveling the world for 4 years, you know, taught hundreds of thousands of men online, tens of thousands in person, and you know, had four world tours, 3 world tours, something like that. And it has been a really crazy ride. And the stuff that I'm about to teach you here, this is stuff that really works. I have clients in my mentoring group that used to be extremely shy, never talked to girls. They're getting great results. They're getting girlfriends. They're getting multiple girls. It's really, really amazing. So I can't wait to show you this stuff. We're gonna head inside. Now it's gonna be a little bit of a longer video, okay? This is not some 7-minute quick fix shit. You know this by now. In this channel, we teach you only the truth. If it takes you a little longer to watch that, might as well do that and then execute. Okay, so let's head inside and get started. Okay, so let's crack into mindset right away as we're waiting for coffee here. The first thing I want to teach about mindset is understand it, accept it, own it. The cool thing about understanding it is once you know where it's coming from. Oh, here comes the coffee. No, it's just the water. It's okay. So once you learn how to understand where your shyness can actually come from, you're able to basically tackle it much, much better. And you know, if you really look at how we've been preconditioned in our lives in general, thank you very much. No, go ahead, thank you. How we've been preconditioned in our lives, are we usually being encouraged to be loud and outgoing? No, usually it's like, you know, shut the fuck up, just sit down at the table. Don't talk, and then you go to school and it gets even worse. Like, don't talk to the neighbor, pay attention, fit in. You're basically just, you know, being trained to be a cog in the wheel that just does what you're being told. And then it's especially interesting when it comes to girls. Are we encouraged to like girls? No, you probably have been to school, and you know, when you admit you like a girl, like it's like, he likes the girl. You know, like you're even being called gay because you like girls. You know, kids don't know shit. They don't know what gay means. But so you see how kind of like our upbringing, it really doesn't help. And then on top of that, what I recognized in myself way too late was that I always thought some people have it and some people don't have it. So I would always think, oh, you know, there's the really outgoing, courageous guys, and then there's the shy guys, and I am the shy guy. And I really thought this was a given dynamic. You either have it or you don't. You know, it's like a genetic and shit like that. So that obviously, in conjunction with this whole preconditioning, really doesn't set you up for a successful overcoming shyness dynamic. But the good news is, once you understand it, you can now learn how to accept it. So really, when it comes to accepting, you've heard this phrase before probably, whatever you resist persists. So let's say you're in a social setting or you're walking down the street and you see a cute girl and you're like, oh no, I'm shy, here comes the shyness, the heartbeat, no. So you're resisting it very hard, right? And now it persists. You're giving it more energy, you're feeding it more energy, and it becomes stronger, more and more powerful. So what you got to understand is that, and this, we'll be talking about this false perfectionism as well later on, that, you know what, fuck it, you are shy, you know? Instead of saying, no, don't be shy, no, own it, tell it, accept it. Be like, yeah, okay, I'm shy, you know? So what? Fuck it, I'm fucking shy. Doesn't mean I'm not physically capable of moving my lips and saying something. Wow, what is this? Just water?
What surprise.
It is hot.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my God.
Hot water for your coffee.
Interesting. So there's like a little bit inside and I put the hot water on it?
Yeah, so I can show you.
So what if I just drink this as like concentrated caffeine? Yeah. It's like the Ultra Boost.
Espresso, and then we make it half an Americano.
Wow.
And second half.
Amazing.
Yeah, so you're
Bam.
perfect Americano, double big and a nice ready.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Cheers. Rock and roll. Now this coffee will help me overcome my shyness. Which brings me to the next point, and that is owning it. Look, owning it is basically accepting it on steroids. You're taking it even further. Look, one of the big problems that I feel like we always face with shyness is we feel like we're not ready. You know, we see a cute girl and we're like, well, I'm not ready because I'm still shy. You know, I'm not drunk yet. Haven't had my coffee yet. Or, you know, I gotta do that. Like, really, with the shyness goes along so many freaking excuses. I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. Here's the thing, dude. Look, I'm 28 years old. I've been with hundreds of women. Did I ever feel ready for shit? No. I never felt ready for anything. I've been speaking in front of 1,000 people. Did I feel ready to do that? No. I've never felt ready to do shit. I never feel ready. I'm a generally anxious and shy motherfucker. Here's the thing, though. While I might not feel ready for it, I train myself to just do it anyway. Like, I laugh at it. I'm like, I'm not ready, Max. You're not ready, Max. This girl is clearly out of your league. I'm like, haha, yeah, out of my league anyways. And I'm like, I'm busy walking over to her and talking to her already. So this perfectionism of trying to be perfect, trying to be smooth, trying to have the perfect approach figured out in your brain before you do it. Fuck that. You don't need any of that. This false perfectionism fucks you over more than it helps you. You can be perfectionistic, you know, at the gym, at the art, if you're painting like the shit, it doesn't even look perfect either, but you get it. Like, it's not about being perfect when it comes to interacting socially, and especially not when it comes to talking to girls. People don't like perfect, and you don't need to be perfect, you know, because you'll never be perfect. Okay, look, own your nervousness, own it. When you walk up to a girl and you're nervous, you can literally say that, hey, sorry, I'm a little nervous right now, still wanted to talk to you. Girls prefer authenticity over anything else, and that is crazy. Have you ever seen a guy that is not super good looking, super tall, super rich, yet he's quote unquote scored the super hot chick? Well, that's because he's authentic. There's so many fake fucking guys out there. A hot girl is being bombarded by guys who try to act cooler than they are, act like they're wealthier than they are, act like they have something that they don't have, act like they're more confident. This fakeness is something that women are so fed up with. They're like, fuck this fakeness, I don't want it. And then the guy comes in who's not perfect, but at the same time that food is perfect though, and at the same time he's authentic. That's what's really, really freaking cool. And that's what will actually get you much better results. And funny enough, on a side note here, not just girls like authenticity more, people like authenticity. I'll never forget that when I started out with this whole dating brand thing, I thought, okay, Max, you gotta be the best. You gotta be the most epic guy. People want to learn from the number one, from the guy who has the most, you know, spotless, perfect track record of game, right? That's what people want to learn from. So I tried to build this false self up with my brand. You can even see that if you watch my very, very first earlier videos. There was a lot of ego involved. I tried to be much cooler than I actually was. Funny enough, at some point, I got tired of that, and I said, you know what, fuck it, dude. Let me just own my mistake. Let me show the rejections just as much as I show the results. And I actually thought if I show weakness, my audience would not like it. They would lose respect, and not many people would, you know, want to be coached by me. What happened was a miracle. A miracle happened. What happened is people liked it even more. People would say shit like, Max, it can resonate with you much better than with anybody else. And my programs would start getting booked ahead of time, and it is amazing. And people in my mentoring group say that too. They say, yo, the reason why I'm in this mentoring group is because I can resonate with your stuff. And then that's again something that we teach so much, to own your nervousness, to own your flaws, and still be okay with it, and then do it anyway. This is key. Just owning it, like, I own my nervousness, is not enough. You still gotta do it anyway, right? That's the whole point of that. And there's people in our mentoring group who say they've been extremely shy. And then we just show them, like, dude, just own it. In fact, go up to the girl and tell her that you feel a little shy here. Because what that does is it creates something that we call passive attraction. The girl sees this guy's walking up to me. He does it anyway. He even admits that he's shy. He's not trying to impress me with some fake story. He's not trying to be overly cool and I can see that already that he's faking it. No, he's fully honest. That is fucking amazing. So you can actually turn that flaw, that you're nervous, that you're shy, into something that makes you even more attractive and kind of makes you stand out of the crowd. And that is honestly one of the best things that you could ever do. So that's in terms of your mindset. So you can see now here, understand it, accept it, own it. Okay, and then obviously you're never ready, do it anyway, and fuck your perfectionism, do it anyway. Girls prefer authenticity over anything else, and that should now equip you with enough mindset to now finally take action and check out that battle plan that I have in store for you. Okay, so let's talk about the battle plan. These are the actual actions that you can take in order to overcome the crippling shyness that is basically fucking up your life. Understand that. So, number one, how equals why. How to overcome shyness? Well, you got to be aware of your why. Why do you even want to overcome your shyness? And this is something we do a lot with our mentoring clients. We let them create affirmations. We let them create goals. And this is something that you need to be aware of too. Look, why do you want to overcome shyness? It probably sounds something like this. I'm sick and tired of feeling imprisoned by my own shyness. I want to be able to talk to girls. I want to have a hot girlfriend. I want to have crazy sexual experiences. I want to be a social guy. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy freaking life without having to be scared. I'm sick and tired of my excuses. This is your why. Really paint a picture of yourself in the future, 5 years from now. How should it look like? And I'll never forget when I first painted that picture, it looked like this. I'm sitting in a bar, or it was more like a lounge area in my head. And I'm sitting in the back on a big table. I'm surrounded by my friends. I have a cute girl on the right, maybe a cute girl on the left as well. I'm feeling good, I'm smiling, I don't have to be drunk. I feel empowered. I feel like my life is in my control, and I feel like I've done a lot of cool things that I'm grateful for. I've achieved a lot of things. That was my why. That is how I literally pictured my why. And this is what you should do as well. It could be that you're waking up on a, on a nice little vacation house at the beach with your girlfriend, whatever it is. Be very, very specific how that looks like. And then what you do is you create that goal and you keep repeating it to yourself every single day. In fact, I would repeat it to myself multiple times a day. After I wake up, before I go to bed, but also before I would go outside, before I would go to university, before I would go and talk to girls in a bar at night, whatever it was, I would just create these affirmations for me, and I would create these goals for me, and I would read them out to myself. And also about these affirmations, this is something that we call framing. You would create a frame for yourself where you basically mention your shyness, but you're going to reframe it in a way so it's beneficial for you. For example, you're a very shy guy, especially when it comes to seeing girls during the daytime. So what you would write down in your frames is, whenever I see a girl during daytime, I enjoy the nervous feeling that I get. I breathe into the fast heartbeat that I'm getting, but I would smile and go ahead and do it anyway. So you kind of see it, this example here, I'm acknowledging my shyness, I'm accepting it, right? I understand it, I'm owning it, but I'm also framing it in a way that allows me to feel empowered and then go ahead and do it anyway, right? For example, another one of my clients, he said he gets approached by women quite many times. I don't even know why, he's not that good looking, but he said one of his biggest fears is every time he would get approached, he would freak out. His shyness would overcome him, right? So in this example, you'd be like, whenever I get approached and I freak out, I enjoy the feeling of being freaked out. I smile at it. I stop taking myself too seriously, and I go ahead and have a conversation. Something along those lines. It's very, very simple, and it helps you out very well. Now, this is again something that we do in the mentoring program. We literally guide people to create their personalized frames that are addressing their shyness in the right way, and then we're addressing the exact feelings that they're having in these exact situations where shyness is about to take over, and that way, again, we can reframe their new reality, and all of a sudden shyness will have less and less power over them. And talking about power, there's one thing in your brain that I want to talk about now, and that's the so-called prefrontal cortex. I would say we swoosh into that. So the prefrontal cortex is the area of your brain that is basically responsible for your willpower. It's the area of your brain that says, hey, go do shit, even though you're feeling uncomfortable, even though you're feeling shy. Now, the cool thing about that is that area of the brain is like any other area of the brain. You can train it. Okay, like a muscle. You train your biceps, you're pushing it a little bit, it gets bigger, it gets stronger. Same thing with the prefrontal cortex, which kind of links to one of the earlier points that we've talked about before, right? Where we say, okay, accept your shyness. Don't try to resist it. Accept it, but then go ahead and do it anyway. I really want to emphasize that. Just accepting it is not enough. You still need to go ahead and do it anyway, okay? And when you do go ahead and do it anyway, your prefrontal cortex gets stronger every single time. You don't want to do something, but then you do it anyway. Your prefrontal cortex just got stronger, right? It's like plus 10 experience, whatever it is, plus 1 strength. Imagine it like an RPG game, right? Yeah, the cool thing about that too is obviously if you do things that you're scared of, you get stronger, but you can also do other things to train it on top of that. One important thing that helps you a lot is taking cold showers, right? Imagine you're turning on the shower and very, very cold, and the water is just kind of like sprinkling down cold, and you're standing there naked, right? And you're like, I don't want to go there. Every single cell in your body says, I don't want to go under the cold water, right? Prefrontal cortex, let's go ahead and do it anyway. I accept the fact that it's cold. I accept the fact that it's shrinking, but I go ahead and fucking do it anyway. So you do it anyway, boom, prefrontal cortex got stronger, right? Same with meditation, by the way. If you meditate, I meditate every day. I teach my clients to meditate every day, 15 to 20 minutes, whenever it is. I personally like to do it before I go to sleep. And what you do with meditation is also, you're basically training your focus, your willpower, because all you will think about when you meditate is thinking, think about this, think about my problem, my ego, By doing meditation, you're training your willpower center to let go. It strengthens it just as much. And on top of that, obviously, something that we teach about the most here on this channel is to go out and talk to strangers. Go talk to the guy who sits next to you in class. Go talk to your fucking new coworker. Go talk to people that sit next to you in public transport. It doesn't matter if they look at you weirdly. Again, enjoy this feeling. Accept, yeah, I'm being looked at weirdly. It trains my prefrontal cortex. And one other thing that helps a lot is sign up for classes you would otherwise never do. Sign up for that yoga class. Sign up for that gym class. Sign up for the chess club. Because it helps you understand the importance of doing things that you're afraid of, and it will train your prefrontal cortex. The cool thing about classes is, you know, they're twice a week, once a week, and they're always at a scheduled time, and it kind of puts you in a responsible situation a little bit, in a situation of responsibility. You know, you're like, okay, shit, my class is at this time now I gotta go there, I'm paying money, I don't feel like it, I don't want to. Prefrontal cortex kicking in, okay, you know what, I'm going ahead and I'll do it anyway. So you can see all these things, those are habits that you can build. Don't just do it once. Try to habitualize cold showers, habitualize meditation, habitualize going out and talking to people, habitualize and actually signing up for classes and then showing up there as well. It's all about doing. You can't think yourself into overcoming shyness. Unfortunately not. I'm sorry. This is not a mainstream video, okay? This is a video where it's the fucking truth. You have to take action. Which brings me to the last point in terms of battle plan, and that is consistency. Consistency. The number one enemy of consistency is, I mentioned it before, perfectionism. Look, every idiot can do something when they're feeling good. Every idiot can go talk to this one girl, you know, we call this sniper approaching, when he's feeling good. I can get any idiot from the street, I can pump his state and have him talk to one girl. It's not about that. It's not about feeling perfect. It's not about knowing the perfect thing to say. It's about doing it every fucking time you're about to bail out. It's about doing it as a habit. It's about doing it consistently. Look, the guy who goes to the gym only when he's feeling good and he's knocking out a 10 out of 10 workout, that guy is not gonna get as well in shape as the guy who's hitting the gym regularly. Sometimes he hits a 10 out of 10 workout, sometimes only a 7 out of 10 workout, but he's building the habit of being consistent. And in the form of the dating context of overcoming your shyness, you need to be aware that you need to train your prefrontal cortex. You need to talk to girls, talk to people, even if you're not feeling well. You don't need to be perfect. Show up, do it, fine. Which brings me to one of my most favorite sentences. I want you to write this down. The moment you say hi, you've already won. This keeps so many guys from taking action because they're like, well, I gotta talk to her, and then I need to know what to say, and then I need to know what to behave, and then I need to get her number, and then I need to get her on a date, and then I need to seduce her, and then I need to be able to have sex with her, and I need to be able to marry her, and then, no, you need to do any of that. All you need to do is say hi, and you've already won. And that does a lot of really amazing things to you. Number one, you're going to say hi to her with the intention, I just need to say hi, and then I already won. So it takes off the pressure, it lowers your own expectations to you, and it will be that much easier for you to take action. Number two, it gives you freedom from outcome. Now you don't need to get good reactions from the girl. And all of a sudden she feels that this guy has already won. He's already not giving a shit. That's hot. That's interesting. He's not needy. So you really can see here, the one I said hi, I already won. Everything else is a bonus. If the girl likes me, it's a bonus. If we exchange numbers, it's a bonus. If I go on a date with her, it's a bonus. If she becomes the mother of my children 10 years from now, it's a bonus, okay? Hey daddy, how did you and mom meet? Oh, little Jack, you're only a bonus, okay? I just wanted to say hi, but everything kind of worked out well. You're a bonus. You got, don't actually say that, but you get the gist. The moment I said hi, the moment you say hi, you've already won. This is one of the most powerful sentences you could ever tell yourself. And on top of that, set up a rule for yourself to do one thing you're afraid of every single day. A small thing. If you set up that rule, again, you're creating a habit. You're creating consistency. This could be something as simple as, you're at the store, you're buying the toilet paper, and you're really not feeling social, but because you have the rule of doing something you're afraid of every day, you now ask the cashier how he's doing. Hey, how are you doing? I'm feeling good, thanks. How are you? Also good, thank you. Boom, ka-ching. Add a ka-ching sound here. You just did something that you're afraid of every day. You see a cute girl. Oh no, I can't talk to her. Oh well, today I haven't done anything I'm afraid of yet. Okay, fuck it, I gotta talk to her. The moment I said hi, I already won, right? And then all of a sudden she likes you and you're having great dates with her and whatnot. It's again, like you can create so many epic things in your life. Understand that life is an adventure if you make it one. This is not about going to the Amazon River and going on a flight to go on an adventure. No, the adventure is in front of your door. If you do things you're afraid of, you're opening your life up to amazing, crazy experiences. I'm talking about crazy sexual experiences. I'm talking about amazing relationships. I'm talking about a feeling of empowerment. You will look back after a week, after a month, after a year to amazing experiences that you've created for yourself. This is not you winning in the lottery. This is not your rich daddy giving you a bunch of money so you have nice experiences. These are experiences that you've created yourself, and those are so much sweeter. So you can kind of understand here, building the proper mindset, building habits by action taken. How equals why. That why is always the thing just before you're going to bail out. That why is always the thing that's going to kick in and say, oh, this is why I'm in this. This is why I'm overcoming my shyness. This is why I'm trying to plow through the inner resistance that I'm having. Building those habits, doing meditation, doing cold showers, signing up for classes, building up that consistency, understanding that it's not about perfectionism, that it's about taking action, that it's about doing something you're afraid of every day. Understand these things and you can create an epic life. Now I totally understand that this sounds like a lot of hard work. And honestly, many men fail doing this. I would say 98% of men, they suffer in silence. Who said that? I can't remember who said that, maybe Nietzsche. Men lead a life of quiet desperation because they never learn how to overcome their shyness. And again, I admit it, it's hard. It's very hard doing this alone. And when I was very frustrated and confused with this girls thing and shyness had so much power over me, I didn't have anybody who, extended his hand and said, hey dude, follow me, I'm gonna show you around. I never had anybody like that. I wish I had somebody who could show me the ropes, but I didn't. So I swore to myself, if I ever come out of this pit of shyness and my own self-imprisonment, I'm going to be that person for someone. I'm going to be that person that helps you out and guides you through the freaking jungle, which is why I've been creating this channel, which is why I'm doing this as I'm doing this. And my channel has been doing so incredibly well over the last couple months. It's been breaking all these records, and no freaking day goes by where I'm not grateful for this, and I want to thank you for that. And as a big thank you, I really want to say I got something cool for you to offer, and that is I'm now offering free consulting calls with me and my team. So if you have a question, if you have a situation where you could need some help, if you're unhappy with your dating life, which you probably are because you're still watching this, if you're not a 10 out of 10 happy with your dating life, with the women that you're dating, with the amount of women that you're dating, then you can now get on an actual free phone call with us. All you have to do is click that description link below, or we're gonna have a button appear somewhere here. You click that, it brings you to an application. You fill out the application, takes you 1 minute maximum, and then after you fill out that application, you can schedule your actual call with us, and we'll jump on the call, we'll help you out. And if you then say, hey, I want to work with you guys on a longer basis, you may get to join my RC Max mentoring program, which I kind of mentioned before already, where we're coaching people on a very, very consistent consistent basis where those guys have 24-hour support by me and my coaches. There's multiple Skype calls a week that they're getting. We're really coaching the shit out of these people. We're kicking their asses. We're following up with these guys. So if some guy is slacking off, he's not doing his call to actions, he's not approaching, he's not taking action, then we're following up with these guys. We're kicking their asses. We're guiding them through their text game and all these things. So if you want to join the mentoring program, you can do that. At the very least, you get a free consulting call. How cool is that? So click that link somewhere here, apply, maybe talk to you very soon, and that leaves me with nothing else to say. We're actually about to shoot to get a different shot, but I just felt I wanted to tell you now. So thank you so much for watching this, and thanks for all the support. Maybe talk to you very soon. Overcome your shyness, take action, and peace. Ciao.